Hello, I'm Loy. Today I would like to present for the individual task. Then the crop that I choose is the palm oil tree. Here is the one of the palm oil tree in the palm oil mill mill. So first of all, I would like to talk about the morphology of the palm tree. So as you can see here, the oil palm tree, or we call that the Elastoguinesis, and it belongs to the family of the RCI. The oil palm tree bears a single stem. So as you can see here, it's a single stem. And it can reach about 20 meters or even 30 meters height. So the tree that in front of us is still small if compared to the the highest height it can reach. And the leaf, see here, the leaf are pinnate and it can reach 3 to 5 meter long. A young palm tree can produce 30 leaves in a year. So after that, we'll talk about the flower. Sorry for that because there's no any example here, but you can very see that there is flower out there. The fruits is top up there. Okay, the flower are produced in dense cluster. Each cluster is still small. And it's usually it has 3 sepals and 3 petals. And usually the palm tree has many tiny flowers. Unfortunately here have no tiny flower I can show to you, but you can really imagine that there's a lot of tiny flower crowded up there on short branches that can develop into a large cluster of over fruits, and some of it can reach 4 cm long, and that the branch the fruit is up there. You can see that there. And the palm fruits which up there, okay, it usually take about 5 to 6 months to mature from pollinations to really maturity, to reach its maturity. When ripe, the fruits are black with a red base. So now it's kind of still black. It's haven't really matured yet, so that the worker doesn't collect it yet. Well, okay, so the size of it is a large plant, as you can see up there, and grows in a large bunches. Each fruit is made out of an oily, fleshy outer layer, the pericarp. Sorry, I cannot show that because here doesn't have any example of the fruit that doesn't collect it yet. So, but you can imagine about the fruit is made of oily, fleshy outer layer with a single seed with rich in the oil. When ripe, each bunch of fruits, it can weigh between 5 to 30 kilograms depend on the palm tree. So this palm tree can produce 5 to 30 kilograms of fruits. It depends on its maturity. So if the tree is reached its maturity, it becomes more matured. It can produce more fruit, more yield to the mill, it can produce more yields to produce more amount of the palm oil fruit. So I would like to talk about the disease of the palm tree. So here you can see this is a very common disease, that the brown spot that lay on the surface of the leaf of the palm tree. The leaf, you can really see a lot of spot here. So this disease that we call is alga leaf spot. The alga leaf spot, what actually is it? It is a kind of foliar disease which most commonly seen in the one humid climate. So as you know that Malaysia is a kind of one warm and humid climate. So this kind of disease is very common. You can usually you can see that a lot of the palm meal have this kind of problem. This disease is very common see in every palm meal. So what actually causes this disease? The casual organism which causes this disease, which is an algal spot, the name is the Cephaloreus veracins. It's kind of green parasitic alga. The algal spot, which is sometimes called green scurf, because spot may have a crusty, fuzzy appearance. So this spot, if we really touch it, it's kind of has a crusty and fuzzy appearance. So you can see that it's kind of like a fuzzy appearance. After that, I will talk about for the symptom of this disease, the algal spot. So this symptom you can see that is a lot of brown spot here, right? So the algal spot is characterized by grayish, green and brown cushion on the leaf surfaces. So you can see that there's a lot of brown cushions here, a lot of brown cushions on the leaf surface of the palm tree. Then the spots are generally the half inches, and they may coalesce to form larger colonies. So you can see that it's about 1 to 2 inches. You can compare with my hand, with my fingers, and it can form to a larger colonies. The leaf may die beneath the spot, and the leaf may yellow and drop prematurely. You can see that the spot here may cause the yellow of the leaf. You can see there the yellow the leaf is just turned yellow. It's not really green already. It's turned yellow, and then it may be dropped prematurely. So the life cycle of this organism is caused by the alga produce spores that are spread by wind and splashed by rain. So you know that Malaysia is a very there has a high drop of rain yearly. So usually this kind of disease, they're usually spread out by wind or even rain, and over some insects like bees, like ants. Also one of the organism that may help to spread out this kind of diseases. And the spots infect leaf tissue and causing small and greenish circular spot that may ever turn into the light brown and even reddish brown. So first of all, it will just form the green spot and turn into brown, and then you can see that it just turn yellow. The leaf is die, the tissue is die, then turn to yellow and even black. Then the leaf may die and cause the yield of the palm meal decreases. So the spot there, the brown spot may appear raised and velvety. So if you can try to find out even any of the palm tree in Malaysia usually have this kind of problem. So if you really touch the spot may appear raised and velvety. So if you really touch it, it's kind of rest of spot here. So it's a very common disease, the algal spot. So usually it may cause there is not significant effect on the palm tree, but it may cause the decrease of yield and cause the tree cannot produce much yield of the palm fruit. So that's all from me. Thank you.